Your phone's battery is arguably the most important piece of hardware on the device, seeing as nothing can happen without it. However, these lithium-ion technological marvels remain mysterious to many smartphone users. For the general population, handsets and tablets might as well run on magic crystals for how well the inner workings of batteries are understood. Hey guys, this is Dhruval Patel. Welcome to my channel Technocrat Dhruval. While it's not necessary to have comprehensive knowledge of the chemistry that goes into making portable power possible, it's at least useful to understand basic terminology like MAH to make a well-informed purchase. So let's get started. Well, yeah, the spelling of MAH does look a little weird. So why is it this way? The A is capitalized because under the International System of Units, ampere is always represented with a capital A. The term MAH is an abbreviation for milliampere hour, and it's a way to express the electrical capacity of smaller batteries. With larger batteries like car batteries, we usually use ampere hours or AH. There are 1000 mAh in a single AH. mAh is calculated by multiplying the amount of time the battery lasts by the amperes of the discharge current. That may sound complicated, but it's really not. If you have a battery and you don't know what its capacity is, all you have to do is hook it up to supply a 1000 mAh discharge and see how long it lasts. If it lasts an hour, you have got a 1000 mAh battery. If it lasts 7.5 hours, well, then you are holding a 7500 mAh battery. In real life, discharge rates vary not only from device to device but also user to user. How efficiently your smartphone manages its battery power plays a role, but so too does the amount of active screen time you typically experience, as well as how resource hungry your apps are. So, while the mAh can give you a reasonably good idea about how long a battery will last, the figure tells the full story. That's why it's always a good idea to check reviews and see what other users' experiences have been like before buying a smartphone. Battery life is effectively inversely correlated to how frustrated you will be with a mobile device. One of the biggest complaints we hear about a smartphone or tablet is that the battery dies in the middle of the day. If you want a positive handset experience, mAh size is one of the first figures you should look at. Yeah, you must be remembering the bygone days of 2010. Now it's much harder to find an Android device with a replaceable battery. Most manufacturers make batteries non-removable nowadays. But what is the real reason behind it? Let's find it out. Well, the problem you are butting up against is something of an arms race. Lithium-ion batteries really came into the spotlight in the early 90s. Since then, technological advances have advanced the capacity density of these batteries by a factor of 3. Pretty impressive, right? A modern battery is only 1/3 the size of its 90s twin. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, except the processor transistor count has exploded by a factor of over 1000 in the same time period. That means that your handset of the future that can run virtual reality technology and render ornate 3D graphics on a gorgeous screen is effectively running off a battery that's still partying like it's 1999. Processing power has so outstripped battery power that manufacturers are having to do everything that can to pack as much battery into these devices as possible just to get these devices throughout the day. Another problem is that people are wanting slimmer and slimmer phones, and batteries simply take up space. Put yourself in the manufacturer's shoes. If you want to make your battery replaceable, you have to encase it in a relatively bulky protective case to make it safer as for your users to handle. That case doesn't increase the device's capacity, but it does take up space, and space is at a premium inside today's smartphone. That's why manufacturers are more and more inclined to seal them in. Well, right now we can only dream of it. The technologies that are responsible for faster data, lightning performance, more detailed video, heavier duty gaming, and more lush screens are all moving at Moore's law velocity. We simply aren't seeing the same advances for lithium-ion batteries. we are at least seeing incremental advances in battery tech. Researchers are looking for different materials to use to replace lithium ion entirely, and other innovations are making old battery technology more compact in unexpected ways. For instance, one new bit of creative tech introduces a lithium imide electrolyte that prevents the generation of hydrofluoric acid. Not only does this make the battery last longer and produce less heat, but it also makes the battery swell less. Batteries swell over the course of their lifetime, which means that smartphone manufacturers have to create cavities inside their devices to allow for this expansion. As I mentioned earlier, space is at a premium, so if you can make a battery that swell less, those are precious millimeters you can devote to increased battery capacity. So I guess the answer here is no. Things won't get better, at least not anytime soon, barring a massive breakthrough. If you are a heavy smartphone user, it might be worth it to spring for a bulkier device with a higher mAh capacity than to pounce on the latest razor-thin flagship. While battery size and its capacity are limited by the factors as I described, there are still a few things you can do if battery life is of utmost importance to you. I wish I could tell you to get a phone with a removable battery, but in modern days, we all know they are nearly non-existent. There are few options like Samsung Galaxy X Cover Pro, Samsung Galaxy X Cover Field Pro, Motorola Moto E6, Nokia 2.2 and Blue Studio Mini. You can accept the industry's banded solution and buy a phone that has quick charging. Pretty much every modern Android flagship features quick charging, as do a growing number of mid-range and budget phones. While this doesn't solve the battery life problem, it at least makes it a bit easier to charge those tiny batteries right back up. The other solution is to simply carry around a portable battery charger in situations where you might need a little more power. So guys, that's all from battery and its terminology. I hope the knowledge of mAh will help you make the right choice while buying the product. If you think this video was useful, then support me by hitting the like button and also share this video with the needy ones. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new video. Also follow me on Instagram at technocrat_Dhruval. We'll see you guys in the next useful video. Till then, stay safe and stay motivated. Peace.